The time has come, my friend. The road ahead is hidden from me, but I'll be watching, glimpsing the ages through your senses. Before you plunge into the labyrinth of streets, look closely at where you have landed. This is Heian-kyo, the capital of peace and tranquility, though the world knows it simply as Kyoto. The year is 1700, the height of the Edo period. The morning does not begin with clamor, but with a deep, all-encompassing resonance. The massive 70-ton bronze bell of the Cheonin temple tolls, its vibration humming through your very bones as the dawn mist rises from the eastern mountains. Look beneath your paws. These dark gray, fired clay tiles atop the Machiya townhouses are cool and slick with dew. Kyoto is one of the world's largest cities at this time, home to nearly 400,000 residents. Below you, the wooden latticed houses are arranged in a strict grid, a city plan modeled after the ancient Chinese capital of Chang'an in the 8th century. Do you smell that? It is the aroma of miso soup, steaming rice, and toasted sesame seeds. In this city, every beam of cedar and every screen of paper is woven together by 1,000 years of grace and quiet tradition. Head east toward Teramachidore, the Temple Street. This district is one of Kyoto's most unique areas. In the late 16th century, by order of the warlord Toyotomi Hideyoshi, almost all the city's important temples were moved here to form a spiritual defensive wall along the eastern border. The cunning general planned it so that in the event of an attack, the vast temple courtyards and thick walls would slow down enemy armies, while the monks' quarters could serve as military barracks. As you move along the roof ridges, gate follows gate, each hiding a different sacred world. In one courtyard, monks chant in deep, rhythmic tones. In the next, dense smoke rises from massive bronze cauldrons. In this era, Kyoto is also the center of Japanese book publishing, so tiny bookstores and paper merchants line the base of the temple walls. Here, scholars and students browse the latest woodblock prints or purchase special papers made from bamboo fibers. Slip southward along the massive, whitewashed walls of the Kyoto Gosho. While political power sits in distant Edo, Kyoto remains the spiritual heart of Japan. These walls bear 5 horizontal stripes, the highest mark of imperial rank. Beyond the walls lie 20 hectares of the world above the clouds, where the Kugj aristocracy resides. They do not carry swords like the samurai. They spend their days with poetry and calligraphy. Ancient pine trees, shaped by centuries of careful pruning, peek over the enclosure, guarding a world where time has seemingly stopped. Hungry? Head for Nishiki Koji, the city's kitchen since the 14th century. Vendors here use deep, ice-cold wells as natural refrigerators. You won't find beef or pork here. Laws strictly prohibit the consumption of 4-legged animals at this time. Instead, smell the dried octopus, sea bream on ice, and vats of salted tsukemono radishes. Watch your step. Straw waraji sandals patter around you. Slink between the stalls. A kind fishmonger might toss you a scrap of tuna. As you climb on the roofs, you arrive at Nishijin. In this northern district, over 7,000 looms work simultaneously. Inside every dark wooden house, weavers move with clockwork precisions to create the world's finest brocades. This is the end of the Tokaido Road, the 490-kilometer highway from Edo. It took the average traveler about 2 weeks of walking to reach this final threshold of the capital. Look at the 63 stone pillars anchoring the timber. They are the 0 point used to measure all distances to Japan's western provinces. Across these planks, high-ranking palanquins and sprinting hikyaku messengers cross paths, marking the bridge as the vital link where the rural Tokaido Highway meets the refined order of Kyoto. As the sun sinks behind the hills, head to the Yasaka Shrine. Twilight brings the glow of hundreds of paper lanterns. The air fills with cedar smoke, and the scent of burnt fortune slips. Watch the worshippers bow and clap twice before the vermilion torii gates to awaken the kami spirits. Night has fallen. Slip into the inner streets of Gion, where red lanterns sway outside the tea houses. Hear the sharp, melancholic pluck of the shamisen. See that shadow? A geiko glides by, her face white with rice powder and lips deep crimson. Her steps are nearly silent despite her heavy wooden clogs. Climb the steep steps to Kiyomizu-dera, built into the mountainside. This massive wooden temple rests on 13-meter-high pillars over the abyss, constructed without a single nail. 139 interlocking beams have held this weight for decades. As the morning rises, you can see Kyoto waking up. Wake up, little cat. It's time to move on. Go to Nijo Castle, the shogun's powerful residence in Kyoto. This massive fortress, surrounded by stone walls, was built to demonstrate the military might of the Tokugawa shogunate. Find a quiet Zen monastery. You have arrived at the Ryoan-ji Rock Garden, where 15 rocks rise from a sea of raked white sand. Curiously, from any vantage point, one rock always remains hidden. Climb a nearby hill for one last view of the sunlit rooftops of Kyoto. Take a final look at the ancient capital's grid and move on toward your next journey.